Weather is brought to you by Geico Insurance.
Now, from the Channel 3 New England Weather Service, forecast first.
Hi, good morning. It's a nice morning outside, although there are a few clouds around eastern and southern areas this morning. Today is going to be a gorgeous day. The forecast first, showing that it's cold outside this morning. You really need a jacket or sweater. It's down there in the 30s to around 40 inland, and the wind is making the wind chill into the 20s at times. The bright sun and blue skies with us. We go for the low 70s this afternoon and just near perfect springtime conditions. Not as windy as it's been the last few days. Shoreline, a little more in the way of clouds actually this morning, in the 60s today with mostly sunny skies this afternoon. Yesterday, you got to see the sunshine, and well, last night we got to see that full moon. 43 in Hartford this morning, the 2.38, humidity 80%. Northeast wind kicking up there, 8 to 9 miles an hour at times. 39 Torrington, 33 at Canton this morning, 42 now at Enfield, 40 at Storrs, 39 Waterbury, 42 Meriden, 43 Milford, 43 Groton. The wind is there this morning. Look at that, northeast at 12, 13 miles an hour at Storrs. It's hard to get the temperature into the 30s and have a wind at the same time in May, but we have done that this morning. So we put your wind chill. Look at that. It feels like 24, 25 degrees at Storrs Yukon campus. That's the case at Waterbury too. So you see why you need to dress appropriately this morning. Nice clear skies, high pressure to the north, low is out here to the south. You know, it brought over an inch of rain to Atlantic City, New Jersey yesterday. But for now, the high takes over. The low slowly moves away. This front washes out as it runs into the high. This high will plant itself in vacation here for a while. And therefore, we'll have a prolonged stretch of some nice sunshine that goes down at 8:01 today. Normal high is 71 degrees, and we'll shoot for that this afternoon. Looks like some pretty good weather here in the east. Out west, not so nice. Snowing right now at Blue Canyon in California and at Sandburg, California. Even Flagstaff today could have a little bit of rain and snow, but otherwise some good-looking weather and warm temperatures across the east. There's a precipitation out west. Nothing to worry about in the precip department here. We have the sunshine and blue skies and light winds. We say temperatures today are going to go for 69 to 74 degrees. For tonight, clear skies, 38 to 44 degrees. And then for tomorrow, mostly sunny, temperatures up near 85 day. Shows the low 80s and some good sunshine. And I want to say hi to my friend Jordan. Wish him good luck today as he plays under the lights baseball tonight. And he says he's going to hit a home run for
Under the lights.
Yes.
That's great.
Go,
Good
Jordan.
luck, Jordan.
Okay. Got good weather for it.
He sure does.
Okay.
Yes.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Joe.
Let's go ahead and take a look at the headlines this morning. An autopsy today will hopefully shed light on a suspicious death in Cheshire in a nursing home. 62-year-old Gerald Patro was discovered dead at the Beechwood Retirement Community. Police are releasing few details except to say they are treating the case as suspicious. He got game, they got gifts. When Ray Allen was at police headquarters to file a complaint, a few of the officers got baseball caps from the NBA and movie star. One of those officers is investigating the complaint. Allen says a police officer hit his car with a nightstick last weekend. It's not a merger, but Phoenix Home Life Insurance is making a big announcement today. The company unveils plans for a $1 billion project in Hartford. It includes a domed football stadium, convention center, and riverfront shops. But officials say they do not have private investors needed to make that project a reality. And that's this morning's headlines.
All right, time now is 6:47. Let's look at the commute.
Mike Wallace, our time saver traffic report. Good morning, Mike.
Morning, Curtis. Molly, pretty good shape out here. We're in the building volume phase of our ride, if you will. If you're traveling westbound 84, patch your volume by the 384 interchange. A little company over the Bulkley Bridge should be all you face. The eastbound side slowing between 41 and 43. That's a slight reduction in speed. Northbound 91. Keep in mind the left median construction at exit 24. Keep you just a bit slow approaching and passing. Traveling along the shoreline, a patch your volume by the Brantford rest area through the 53 on-ramp. From there, before and beyond, actually, you're doing quite nicely in New Haven. 91, no complaints to the 95 interchange. With time saver traffic, I'm Mike Wallace, Eyewitness News this morning.
It is 6:47. The Senate votes to stop phone slamming. That story tops 3 on your side. Lawmakers passed a bill yesterday to stop the unauthorized changing of a customer's long-distance phone company. Phone companies will now have to get oral or written verification from consumers before switching their long-distance service. At 10 this morning, the State Attorney General and Consumer Protection Commissioner will be holding a news conference on the issue. Ford is recalling more than 1 million trucks, including some F-Series pickups. Faulty lug nuts have been linked to almost 100 instances of wheels coming off the vehicles. The recall involves F-150 pickups, most F-250 pickups, and the Expedition and Navigator sport utility vehicles. All the vehicles are from the 1997 and 1998 model years.
There are warnings about small pickups this morning from an insurance group which says none of the 5 they crash tested earned a good rating. In a 40-mile-an-hour offset test, the Insurance Institute of Highway Safety looked at the structural performance, dummy stability, and injury risk. The Toyota Tacoma, the Ford Ranger, and its twin, the Mazda B-Series, got acceptable ratings. The Chevrolet S10 was marginal. The Dodge Dakota and Nissan Frontier received poor ratings.
It is now 6:49 on Connecticut's news station. Experts give advice on how to handle pesky insects that come out of hiding this time of year.
And insurance companies are accused of showing favoritism toward the new drug Viagra. We'll explain on the Health Beat this morning. Coming up. Nine minutes before the hour on the Health Beat this morning, keeping your allergies under control this summer. After days of rain, the warm sun is driving up the pollen count and making it uncomfortable for allergy sufferers. Best advice, stay in air-conditioned areas away from grass and tree pollens, and use a combination of antihistamines and nasal spray for relief. Some startling news this morning on AIDS. The disease is the #1 killer of black men and women between the ages of 25 and 44. Yesterday, the Congressional Black Caucus called on the Clinton administration to step up its efforts against the disease, saying it has reached epidemic proportions among African Americans.
Out of today's meeting, we have decided to call on the Secretary of the Department of Health and Human Services, Donna Shalala, to declare HIV/AIDS a public health emergency in this country and to marshal the necessary resources to attack the disease in the African American and minority communities, where it is growing at an alarming rate.
While blacks make up only 13% of the U.S. population, they account for 36% of all AIDS cases.
A doctors group is accusing insurance companies of sex discrimination. The American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists wants to know why insurers will pay for the new impotence pill Viagra, but not birth control for women. The group is urging Congress to require insurers that they pay for prescription drugs to cover contraception as well.
7 minutes before the hour, a look at your Wednesday morning commute is coming up next.
And Nancy Aborn is under the big top this morning in New Haven as the circus comes to town. She'll join us live in about 20 minutes.
Coming up, I'll introduce you to the easiest rose you'll ever grow, New Dawn.
If you're heading to New York City today, forget about hailing a taxi. New at 7:07, cab drivers are threatening to stay off the streets. We'll tell you why, but first, this is Connecticut's news station.
It is 4 minutes before the hour. Let's get a check on the traffic.
Mike Wallace in our Time Saver Traffic Report. Good morning, Mike.
Good morning, Curtis. Wally, we're still in pretty good shape out here. A build of volume here and there should be all you face for the capital city commute. 84, a little bit of slowdown by the 384 interchange on the eastbound side, 41 to 43. Northbound, keep in mind the left median construction at 24. Shoreline, patch of volume by the 53 on-ramp. With Time Saver Traffic, I'm Mike Wallace, Eyewitness News this morning.
All right, thanks, Mike. Time now is about 6:57. Stay right where you are.
We're coming back with local, national news and a look at a great forecast. All straight ahead on Eyewitness News this morning. Stay with us.
And now, a WFSB editorial.
Congressman Dan Burton, the chairman of the House Committee investigating campaign financing, first gained notoriety when he suggested that every American be tested for AIDS. He later caused people to wonder about him when he shot a pumpkin in his backyard to test his theory that former Clinton aide Vincent Foster was murdered. Then there was the time he called for a nuclear war with Iraq. And of course, there was his release of doctored tapes of jailhouse conversations between Clinton crony Webster Hubbell and his wife. Mr. Burton is, in short, something of a loose cannon, to be polite about it. Connecticut Congressman Chris Shays, a fellow Republican on Mr. Burton's committee, says the chairman's conduct hurts the credibility of an important investigation. Speaker Newt Gingrich is said to be thinking about removing Mr. Burton as chairman or giving the investigation to another committee. He should. I'm Paul Versiglio for Channel 3, and we'd like to hear from you.